You open your eyes from your peaceful slumber with a roof on top of your head and a fridge full of food, yet you're depressed. You know what you're supposed to do, and you know that thing will bring you rewards in the future, but you have to suffer right now. Yet if you don't do that difficult thing, you will suffer from the thought of being worthless, even you have a comfortable life right now. That's why you're depressed when you wake up without a purpose in life. So you can see you have two choices: to suffer from the pain of wasting your life away, or to suffer from the pain of working towards your purpose. Either way, you have to suffer. You've always heard of the stories of rags to riches. A person rises from poverty to wealth. A person changes their whole life from mediocrity to excellence. You already know that their path to success is not a casual walk in the park, and you know they've suffered, but this suffering is what motivates them, and it's what gives them that reason to change their lives. So what happens when this suffering is taken away from our lives? From childhood, our parents have provided us with a mediocre but acceptable life, and we have the food, the clothes, the shelter we needed, and we take these things for granted so we don't have to suffer anymore. Nothing pushes us away from the warm embrace of the sofa. Nothing fuels our engine to rise to the skies. So we stay in the sea of mediocrity amongst a crowd of 7 billion. When I was a kid, my dad showed me this triangle, which he probably pulled out of his ass, but I found that there's a truth in this. This is the triangle representing society, and with success increasing in the upwards direction, there are more people on the bottom than in the top. So if you use the equation to find the average is actually so close to the bottom that it's scary how many people are unsuccessful in life, and that is the line of mediocrity, and you don't want to be part of that. Hopefully that jump scare of truth has sparked fear inside of you, because it's only when you feel scared will you suffer and feel the desperation to change. Think of the scary consequences that will come from you enjoying your current life. Think of the missed opportunities in the future. Think of the disappointment of your family, from your children, from your future wife, and think of the suffering your future self has to endure because of you, because of your actions. Once you have something to fear, make it a habit. Fear it every day, every second, and every moment of your life. And hold on to this fear, because that is how you will turn it into a fleeting motivation to a lifelong mission. Use this fear to drive you to suffer for something that will improve your life, and the only way you will be willing to suffer is if you understand that the current suffering is nothing compared to your fears. Studying consistently is nothing compared to your future son not getting education at all. The most important step of this lifestyle, however, is to enjoy the suffering. Enjoy the meaning of the suffering. Indulge in the thought of conquering your fears, and know that you have become mentally stronger from the suffering, and you will be able to handle other challenges in the future. This is the rewards of suffering, and it will fuel you alongside your fears. It creates a never-ending cycle of energy and drive towards your self-improvement and your future. So suffering is not that completely joyless after all. Therefore, if suffering is inevitable in life, you should choose to suffer for something that is meaningful. Nowadays, when I wake up, I always search for ways I can choose to suffer instead of how I can be happy, because I know I'll be happy at the end of the day with the belt of achievements on my waist. You have two choices: to suffer from the pain of wasting your life away, or suffer from the pain of working towards your purpose. What will you choose?